Hey y'all, I guess it's stuff to talk about that's very important. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and turn your post notifications on. You have to turn your post notifications on for the whole app for YouTube, period. You just can't turn my post notifications on. You have to turn your post notifications on for YouTube, period. I want to talk about this supervised visit I had with Samaj and his father today that I really didn't appreciate. First of all, I saw them in traffic on Lakeshore Drive. They were in a red truck with tinted windows. I knew my energy felt some type of way when the car was really like all on the side of me. I felt somebody looking at me, so I didn't look. Then the car got on the right side of me and was motioning for me to like move up or whatever or to go ahead. And I was like, no, y'all go ahead. So they got in front of me. They were just acting real weird on Lakeshore Drive. So I parked about a supervised visit place like 2 blocks away, and we made it there. I immediately saw the red truck pulling in the parking lot, and his daddy got out, and now his daddy was leaned all the way up against the wall, and me and Samaj was like back walking across the street. His daddy was like up here linked across the wall, like looking at me, like looking at me and Samaj across the street. So we go ahead and go up to the supervised visits. Man, I pack a Samaj a book bag with snacks before I leave the house. He's in school, but I pack snacks for him for the ride there because it's a long ride there. And I pack snacks so he can have something to snack on back there with his father. I also always bring his tablet. So I noticed that every visit his father never gives him the snacks, never gives him open his book bag and give him the tablet. Today was an eerie day. I sat there the whole time. I heard my son back there saying, "Eat, eat," like he was scared. I haven't heard my son um sound like that since I was in my old house. In my old house, Samaj used to make like weird noises or whatever. So this noise he was making, I was getting nervous. I'm like, what's going on back there? He just kept screaming, ee, like he was freaking out back there with his father. I was really ready to get up and tell them that's enough. Like, go get my son out the room with his father. Like, that's enough. So the supervised visit man, he cut it short. Instead of 3 o'clock, we left out of that at 2:30. And before I made it to my car, his father messaged me through the app because we communicate through a parenting app called Our Family Wizard. His father go messaged me through the app saying we were back there practicing words and he was just trying to sound the word out. No, he wasn't. He wasn't trying to sound the word out. You guys be with me every Sunday when me and Samaj goes to speech. He doesn't talk like that. He doesn't make sounds like that. That sound, it sounded like he was scared. You were doing something to him. He was trying to get away from you. It was just, you know how a mother hears their child in pain or wanting to get out of place. You as a mother, you know the sound of your child's cry. Y'all done witnessed Samaj around me several times. He does not make that sound at all. He be chilling in the kitchen with his tablet, with his phone, eating snacks. Immediately when I walked out, he sent a message during the parenting app trying to cover his ass, saying that we were back there practicing words and Samaj was making sounds. No, you guys wasn't. Y'all wasn't practicing sounds. I don't know what was going on, but I know my son was in distress. He sounded like he was in distress. Here, he sounded like he was in distress, and everybody in the facility, in the supervised visit facility, heard it. And I guess the man said that was enough. He went back there and got Samaj or whatever. And just the fact that he tried to cover his ass and text me and say, "Oh, we were back there practicing sounds and words." Why you didn't give him his tablet? His tablet talks for him. That's his communication device. That's his text machine. That's his personal electronic communication device. It doesn't need Wi-Fi. It works everywhere. I don't know what you was back there doing to my child, but I can imagine he was doing some weird shit, to my child for him to be making them weird noises. If they felt like he wasn't doing anything inappropriate to Samaj, they wouldn't have cut the visit short. I don't know if the man be in the wrong with Samaj and his father or leaves Samaj and his father by himself. Um, I didn't want to let what he said through the app anger me and mess up my day. So what I went on and did is made an appointment for me and Samaj to go to the facility. So me, Samaj, and the supervised visit person could sit in a room and he can observe Samaj and observe his language and how he communicates and show him what I pack in his book bag for every visit. Like, see, I pack this, I pack that, I pack this, I pack that. His tablet, I showed the man numerous of times that his tablet is right in there. His tablet is right in his book bag. So I went on and made a appointment for next week so Samaj and I could meet with the guy one on one and he can get a chance to just see how Samaj acts with me versus how Samaj acts with his father. I feel like it's a red flag. I don't want it to be ignored. He needs to see my child and see my child in this natural state that he can talk because he was trying to say he can't talk. My son is in speech and he also gets speech in school. Another thing I want to say, if you have a 7-year-old with autism, you need to take some type of parenting lessons. You can't teach me how to raise my child and I'm in it 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I have my child. I have never came on here crying, saying I can't deal with him. I figure it out, and me and Samaj have some type of system going. And I also do Zoom meetings once a week, and I got certified into dealing with kids with special needs. So saying that, I took a lot of child development classes, and I still continue to take child development classes. You need to go get parenting classes so you can deal and have a way to cope with you having a child with autism. You can't turn it around. I don't know what you back there telling that man. You could be painting a ugly picture because I don't see the man. I don't never have a chance to talk to the man. I just reach out to him via email and say, "Hey, do you know if Samaj's father is coming today for the supervised visit?" The man email me back yes or no. I walk in the facility, I hand my child off to the man, and he goes back there with Samaj. The man don't know me from a can of paint, but what I need to do and what I felt compelled to do is to book a meeting with him and me so he can get to know me personally. He can get to know Samaj personally because I feel like his daddy is trying to nitpick and find a way, to complain and say she's not doing this, she's not doing that. I don't like the way she's doing that. And another thing I don't like is you never bring your son nothing to the supervised visit. You never bring your child any toys, any books, any blocks, anything. It's just like all about image to you. You want to look like the doting father, always showing up to the supervised visit, but you never have anything in your hand. You never bring him a Happy Meal. You never bring him a Lunchable, a juice, a bag of chips. You you can go to Target. Target is right up the street and buy him a toy, a leapfrog, a truck, anything. And you have a supervised visit, and you have to bring him something. the nerve to try to make me out to be a monster. Like, bro, how dare you? But see, the old Angie would have snapped, crackle, and pop, would have kept and probably cursed you out through the parenting app. The new Angie took a deep breath and said, I'm going to meet with the supervised visit man next week. I'm going to also bring the paperwork showing what you did to me. I'm going to bring all my documents. I'm going to show him pictures of the abuse because right now you're trying to paint yourself to be a saint at that supervised visit place and try to make me look like the villain, and that's not going to happen when I got paperwork to back it up. You abandoned your child. You beat me in front of your child, and that's why I was in a domestic violence shelter for 18 months. I went there to heal. I don't. I'm not going back around there, and I'm trying to save my son from witnessing that kind of abuse. We've been safe, and I want to keep my son safe. Well, you called, and then you told the supervised visit man maybe he's hungry. That's a lie because you guys know I'm here. I get ready, and then I go pick up Samaj from school. They just came from eating lunch, and then they go out to recess. So he just ate lunch, and plus he has a bag full of snacks that he eats on the way there. And I also pack extra snacks for his book bag. Stop trying to find excuses and come to the realization you need to read books. You need to get a lot of books. You need to get books. Um, you need to get books that will teach you about kids with autism. You need to get parenting classes. Uh, as a matter of fact, the parenting classes that I'm in that teach you about your child with autism, I had them reach out to him several, several, 7 or 8 times. He don't even want to answer them emails. It seems like he trying to hurry up and get my child, or I don't know if he be on a video call or taking pictures or trying to take video of my child, and my child knows it's wrong, and he's making them noises. I just don't trust this predator around my child. And I just made the decision to meet with the supervised visit man. His name is Mr. Allen. Me and Samaj just gonna go there next week, enter and meet with a room, and I will sit Samaj down because he likes the man. He's patient with the man, and I want him to know Samaj one on one, and this will give the man a chance to see Samaj in his natural state without being nervous and scared. In the next supervised visit he will have with his father, he will see what I'm talking about himself. He will be like, "Oh yeah, something is not right." Angela came and meet me with Samaj, just her and Samaj. And the Samaj I saw with his mom is totally different. Something is up. Kids with autism sense evil people. Kids with autism can tell you if somebody has a soul, somebody has a spirit. They have top-notch discernment. If you have a child with autism and you bring them around somebody, they will be able to tell you if that person is a good person or not by their behavior. They will either want you to stop talking to them, they will pull you away from that person, they will act out or try to get away or try to elope. That means escape or run away. He does that with his father. He knows his father is a demon. He knows his father is a warlock. I see it. I won't talk bad about his father around him, but he knows his father is not a good person because every time he goes there to visit his father, the whole facility will hear my son screaming and trying to escape and get out that room with him. Something is not right. The man agreed to meet with me and Samaj next week. We're gonna go and meet him. I'm gonna also have his teachers and his speech teacher on Sunday write a note saying Samaj. Samaj is here with me right now. Samaj is here with me right now. Whoever's commenting, child, I know how to. Don't try to come on here. Whoever's commenting, you're blocked. Like I said, I'm gonna handle it the appropriate way, and I'm gonna get a letter from his teacher stating he doesn't make those types of noises when he's in school all day from 8 a.m. to 4 o'clock. I'm gonna also get a note from the principal saying they never witnessed him in that state. Also, he gets speech, OT, and DT. I will get a note from them, and when I go up there to the supervised visits place next week, I'm gonna give them notes to that man so he can know something is wrong. His daddy said they were back there practicing words. How could you be practicing words? No, my baby was scared to death. He was trying to elope. He was trying to get out that room. And if it was so much so that the visit was only 20 minutes long. The man went back there and hurried up and got my son out that room and was in the hallway calming somebody down saying, shh, shh, it's okay, shh, shh, it's okay. I bet you I felt that it's so much so I felt that red truck with the tinted windows. When the dude motioned for me to come and go past, I say, man, yeah, that's them. Bro, I'm not gonna argue with you and go back and forth with you. I'm just gonna block you because you saw me walking down the street and it angered you. It angered you that I'm still pretty. I'm still together. I'm still in one piece. That you wasn't the end of me. You didn't end me. Life still must go on. You tried to ruin me. You tried to destroy me, and it didn't work. That's what you were mad about. You probably went upstairs because you were so mad and took it out on my son. You just couldn't get out the headspace. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not. Yeah, I saw you standing up against the wall. I saw that red truck pulling in the parking thing, and you was standing right against the wall, watching me walk across the street with my son. But do you see how smart I am? I act like I didn't see you standing there. I act like I didn't see you. I act like I was oblivious to the fact that you were standing there watching me. I'm not gonna argue with you back and forth, bro. You heard what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take Samaje up there to the man so he can see my son and how my son is and what my son can say and how my son can talk. But as a man that then came and saw his son numerous of times on a supervised visit, I don't know what father would never bring their child anything, not a book, not a puzzle, not no Creole. You're all about image. You want to walk in there looking like you're the doting father. Oh, I'm showing up every supervised visit. Here I am, empty-handed though, empty-handed. Cause your whole thing is you want it to be about image, and it's not about image. It's about you getting to know your son. And I don't know what you was back there doing to him, taking pictures or videos, but Samaj made it known you were doing something that you weren't supposed to do because the whole establishment, the whole facility felt on edge, and the man shut the visit down 20 minutes into the visit. And then I didn't even make it to my car, and you're texting me through the app saying, "Oh, we were back there practicing words. That was what you heard. Why did you feel the need to explain yourself? If you was back there practicing words, you know damn well y'all went back there practicing words. That's what made you come through the app, immediately come through the app to cover your ass, to cover your ass. That's what made you come through the app. Do I need to show the text? Do I need to show the text? Because I will show the text. I'm not going back and forth with you, bro. I didn't even make it to my car out the supervised visit before you. Oh, we were back there practicing words. That's the sounds that he was making. No, the sounds he was making was ew. Like he was like something was wrong. He's in there now. He be with me 24/7. You don't hear him make those sounds. He be back there every time we be in the car. He be back there chilling. He don't make those sounds. We go to the store. We go everywhere. He don't make those sounds, bro. And if he making them with you, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something is not right. To the point where they had to stop the visit 20 minutes in, bro. And why are you on my social media anyway? You're a stalker, bro. Let me screenshot you. You stalking. Like that's weird right there. You on my social media. You're obsessed, bro. You're obsessed, bro. You're a stalker. Get you a life. Find you a life, bro. That's crazy to me that you'll be even having the nerve to even comment on somebody's video. Like you're bro. Bro, you got a lot of nerve, bro. You really got a lot of nerve. I'm not finna argue with you. Like I said, the old Angie would have probably told you something on that parenting app. The new Angie is gonna go about it a different way. I'm going to go up there by myself, me and Samaj, sit down in the room with him, show him all the abuse, the police reports, the eviction notice, and show him what you did. Do not let this man come in here and wear a mask to you guys because he is a monster. He has been a motherfucking monster. He even put that mask back on for y'all, and it's all about image. He wants to look like the man that always shows up for his son's supervised visit. Point blank, period, baby. A lie would be what you doing, probably back there bad talking me and don't have no proof. What I'm gonna do is bring the proof. Bring the proof. Okay? I got a big ass folder I keep on you from previous police reports. All I got pictures. All I gotta do. That's all I gotta do. Show him what you did to me because he don't know. He probably don't understand. He probably don't get it. So I have to show my proof. You abandoned your son, all type of shit. So how was that lying? And I have paperwork, bro. I have paperwork, bro. So what I advise you to do is get off my life. Get off my life. 'cause get off my lap, 'cause now what you're doing is reactive abuse. So I'm just gonna go up there and state the facts and take my paperwork and show the man how intense it is. Don't let your ass come up in there and wear no mask and be back there bad talking, because what you guys gotta know is it's always gonna be one parent bad talking another parent. You just can't go in there and do your visit and act like you have some sense. You have to go back there and say, his mama this? His mom, why his mama? Why his mama? See, that's what you got just probably got in the habit of doing. Bad talking me back there doing the supervised visit. But see, what I'm gonna do is state facts and show facts. Show them what you did to me in front of Samaj. Show them how it was an order of protection even against you with Samaj because you did it in front of Samaj. That's stating facts. That's not you be back there doing the supervised visit. Oh, she's not doing this for him. She's maybe this make trying to make me look like a bad person. See, and now the tables gonna turn. And and please get off my live, please, because I feel like that's weird that you on my page. I feel like that's it's creepy and it's weird. Like I feel like it's creepy and it's weird that you'll be even on my page, being you know this is not up for debate. I know what to do. Like, cause you've been probably been back there bad talking me. Oh, his mama, his mama, and I'm sitting up there in the lobby, sitting up there in the lobby, just as patient, not running around the facility trying to bad talk you, screaming from top of my lungs how you're a bad person. But now I'm tired. You're a narcissist and you always want to control the narrative. You want to run my name under the bus. You probably been running my name under the bus to them people. And they probably look at me like she's just sitting there. She's not talking on her phone. She's not looking on her phone. She's just there. What are you talking about, sir? But that will always happen. If you have a supervised visit, best believe one parent is always going to bad talk the other parent. Yeah, yeah. So that was just some advice. Um, State facts, get everything documented. Like I said, I will reach out to my son's speech teacher, ask her to write a note about his progress, upload it to the app, give it to my lawyer, ask his teacher to write uh, a note. Also, I have his IEP. I can upload that so everybody could be on the same accord and say, yes, Samaje is not this way. Samaje has made a lot of progress. Samaje has a chance at life. His mother is a good mother. She is doing everything she can. She's advocating for him and she's getting him the services that he needs. So, and you'll be right there saying, oh, I tried. I'm still trying to take him away from his mother. I'm still trying to run Angela's name under the bus. I'm still trying to make her look a certain way. So I was just giving you guys some tips when co-parenting with a narcissist. You can't co-parent. You have to parallel parent. Be wise and don't let them use reactive abuse. If they text you some negative stuff through the app, Just say, yeah, okay, and formulate a plan in your mind. Get a plan going in your mind. Don't try to prove them wrong. Don't try to curse them out. Don't go back and forth with them. Get your ducks in a row. Get everything stated from other parties that your son is in this service, your son is in that service, your son presents himself in school this way. Also, I take pictures of my son every single day when he goes to school. So, because I know you're going to be coming with shit like that. Um, yeah. And I appreciate it if you stay off my live and stop stalking me. That's a form of harassment. I just screenshotted it. I will send it to my lawyer. Okay. But yeah, so my Jay is here now. He's in the kitchen. Yeah, he just knows you're a demon. Point blank period. Kids with autism, they feel intensely and they know good people when they see it. I hope God divinely protects him when he's around you and he doesn't have no, lasting effects of abuse from you and being traumatized because the way he was screaming and making noise today, and they had to stop the visit 20 minutes in. They should tell you everything. And then when I immediately called the man and said, "Hey, excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you. Can Samaji and I meet with you one on one so you can really see Samaji's personality?" The man email me back. I'm available. Such. Just tell me what day you want to come. Sure, you can come. Because he really wants to meet me. He wants to probably hear my voice. He probably never heard me say anything. He probably, how you just see somebody and you don't know them and you've been seeing them over, like, time after time after time. He probably want to know, like, does Angela talk? Does she say anything? I don't know her personally. She walks in here looking nice all the time, but I I don't know. So I'm between a rock and a hard place for her. But the father is back there talking about her like a dog. I can't say because I just see her, you know. So I'm gonna give him a chance to meet me, give him a chance to hear how I talk, and give him a chance to meet Samaj without him being around an abuser and somebody that abused his mother, and he don't have to be all antsy and nervous and scared. But get off my page and go argue with your mama. So